I'm Jenny Carlson here in Stillwater, where Oklahoma State has defeated Baylor 55-28. This was supposed to be a showdown for Big 12 supremacy. Instead, Oklahoma State made it a smackdown. Justin Blackmon returned from his one-game suspension, had a huge day for the Cowboys, but there was great play on both offense and defense as the Cowboys ran away from the Bears. The Cowboy defense got things started with a Broderick Brown fumble forced, and he recovered it. The ball popped out of Justin Gent's hands. Broderick Brown ends up with it, and the Cowboys are set up deep inside Baylor territory at the Baylor 37. 6 plays later, Brandon Weeden hooks up with Justin Blackmon. Looks like these guys were never apart. A 5-yard touchdown in the very back corner of the end zone. They review it, but a week after that suspension, Justin Blackmon showing just what a big weapon he is. Cowboys go up 10-0. Early in the second quarter, Weeden and Blackmon are at it again, a big 38-yard completion. They hook up and move inside Baylor territory all the way down to the Baylor 18-yard line. 4 plays later, Kendall Hunter bulls his way into the end zone, a 1-yard touchdown run. Oklahoma State leads 17-0. After Sean Lewis causes the fumble and Johnny Thomas recovers it, Oklahoma State goes on a 7-play, 82-yard drive. It's highlighted by 3 big catches by Justin Blackmon that gets them deep inside Baylor territory, where again it's Kendall Hunter with a 1-yard rush. He punches it in and Oklahoma State goes up 24-0. Cowboys open the second half with a little trickery. Brandon Weeden flips it back to Justin Blackmon, and 69 yards later, he is in the end zone. Blackmon with a huge day. He had that one run for 69 yards, but he also had 13 catches for 173 yards, 2 touchdowns. Oklahoma State leads Baylor 31-0. With the Cowboys leading 34-7, another big play, this one from Brandon Weeden to Colton Shelf, 62-yard touchdown pass. Brandon Weeden with a big day, 34 of 42 for 435 yards and 3 touchdowns. The completions and the yards, both single-game school records. Cowboys lead 41-7. Cowboys take a 41-14 lead into the fourth quarter when Brandon Weeden hooks up again, another touchdown pass, this one to Josh Cooper, 20 yards. Cowboys lead 48-14 early in the fourth quarter. Big day for the Cowboy offense. 725 yards to Baylor's 464, and no touchdowns for Robert Griffin. A dominating day for both the Cowboy offense and defense.
Well, obviously it was a good win for us, and probably the most complete game that we've played as a team since Tech, and much more explosive than that. Offense was very good. One of those days where everything worked. And then defense was excellent. I thought that as good as the offense was, I thought the defense was even better in the first half.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, they got deep on us a couple times, but we were able to, and they were able to overthrow it, and we were fortunate, you know. But they've been doing that all year long, and we had some calls and some certain formations and different things that helped us a little bit. You know, we had some coverages that we tried to that would match up with some of the things they did, and we tried some different zone blitzes we hadn't shown. You know, we tried to mix our calls a little bit and put us in the best position we could.
So to keep them contained and tackle and wrap up, I mean, as a whole defense, we knew that we had to contain Robert Griffith, something we didn't do against Martinez. So and we didn't tackle well against Martinez. We knew as a defense that he could do some of the same stuff Martinez done. So as long as we tackle and wrap up, I mean, the game would fall in our hands.
Yeah, we just played our assignments. Our gap rules, the defense was working all week in practice for that, and that's what we did. And then when it came time for him to, you know, look to scramble and look to throw, then we just kept him contained, and the defense line got good pressure on him and sacked him a couple times.
Is Gundy going to make you run because you broke his record?
I don't know. Was it his record or Zach's? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Was it?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to ask him that. I hope not. I don't feel like running.
Were you involved with going back in the game there at all, or I mean?
They brought it to my attention. And they said, you know, do you want it? And I said, let's do it. I mean, you know, it's not like I was playing the whole game to break it, obviously, but I mean.
Now the Cowboys head to Austin, where they have had some really good performances, but no wins. 12 trips to Austin and no victories in those 12 trips for the Cowboys. They'll try to correct that. They stand atop the Big 12 South. A win next week would go a long ways towards clinching that South Division. I'm Jenny Carlson in Stillwater.